Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction for Kubera chapters 75, 76, and 77 should be parts 12, 13, and 14 of The Night It Rained Fire. I'm extremely excited to continue reading because I've been loving Kubera. I decided to hold off last week on making a video until I had this entire new setup, new computer, new camera, and everything. Hopefully it sounds and looks alright. I'm still going to be working on the audio some more. So I did some new settings when I recorded One Piece and Tower of God yesterday, and honestly, it didn't sound great. It didn't sound wonderful. So this, I went back, I looked through all the settings on my old computer, and this is the audio settings I had at my old computer. It looks, not great, but I recorded a little 10-second thing before this, and it sounded okay. So if the audio is not great this video, sorry about that. I'm still going to be trying to work through some things. I had the new settings for the Tower of God thing. I have the old settings from my old computer for this video, and then I'll listen to both of those and maybe try to find some new middle ground in there somewhere. But also, in addition to me having this new setup, new camera and everything, I made something new, and hopefully you all like it. If you do like it and want me to continue with this, then just let me know. But if you're like, I hate change, please go back, then I can always go back and acquiesce. But what I made is this. And oh, no, actually, hold on. So you can see there's a little bit of that hanging over. Can I change this? Give me 1 second. Well, after I failed to unveil this is what I have going on. So I have got this new setup here with a new little, Kubera thing over it so that I don't get in trouble for showing the webtoon. So I hope you like it. I have this set up for doing anything, so when I'm reading manga where I can't show stuff on screen, I can put like a volume cover or something over here. And for this, I can like remove this if I need to. I can throw up Omniscient Reader, I can throw up Tower of God, go back to Kubera. So I have all of that, plus the chapter 75 up in the corner. The individual numbers up there are like individual assets, so I can change the numbers, like click through the numbers as I'm reading, so I can change it over, because I always make a cut between chapters anyway, so when I make that cut I can change it over from 75 to 76 and then so on. So again, I hope you all enjoy that. I just put the at the bottom because that's my at literally everywhere. I've kind of wanted to change it, but it's been so many years of this that if I feel like if I rebrand, if I change things, then that's like years of links to things that are obsolete, and it's maybe not the best idea. So I'm just gonna leave it. I guess I'm just stuck as Haku of the Tubes. I guess that's just me from now on. But yeah, I just wanted to show off the setup, tell you this is what we're doing for Kubera now on, or from now on, depending on how much you like it. If you want me to change some things around, let me know. But for now, yeah, I guess this is just what I'm sticking with. I think everything looks okay. I'm just like looking around the screen, just making sure everything's alright. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Let's just start reading episode 75 and see how this new video on this new computer works out for us. So, starting off, do you want to know why I call you Princess? I do it to remind myself that you're my daughter. That's because if I don't do at least that, I might end up abandoning you. And then chapter 75, The Night It Rained Fire, part 12. We've got Agwam being taken by the transformed Marina. And I've gotten in a really bad habit. Again, I've been doing YouTube for what, like 8 years? And I've gotten into a bad habit just recently of saying all the time, and I need to stop. I probably said it so much in the Tower of God discussion that's coming out tomorrow. I probably said that so much. I need to stop saying so much. I need to train myself out of it. And then, it hurts. I think the bone is broken. But I need to get out of here first. I can still use one teleport today, so if I can just get the calculations right. And then we have a whoosh. It looks like Kasaka's taking off. Damn it. He's using me as a hostage. Okay. There's no use in that. I was just trying to take in, because it looks like Kasaka is the one moving away. But I was wondering from her reaction, was that Marina moving away? There's no use in that. Look, my dad's just watching me being taken. I shouldn't expect him to come rescue me. I need to get my calculations right and teleport in one try. Huh? And then, damn it, where are you going? Dad isn't coming for me. This is bad. I can't calculate while moving this fast. Teleportation requires calculation using the exact coordinates of the target location. She looks back to see Cossack. Huh? Dad. That's a relief. Even though he may be emotionless, he's still coming to save his dot. And he starts charging up an attack. And then she looks forlorn as the attack starts coming in. Starts whooshing around. What's this? It looks like he doesn't care whether this human gets hurt or not. Maybe she isn't an important person to him after all. Well, but still, he is following me, so I'll keep going, for now. Hoti Brahma, and then just casting it over and over again? All of these mages? The fortifications are almost ready. We can block 1 or 2 transcendental skills without any problem. Then, get the amplification spell ready. After completely cutting it off, we're going to prevent it from regenerating by freezing it. Go. Bhavati Chandra, and they're all casting. Only aim for the head. If it doesn't die in one shot, we're going to freeze it and move on to stage 2. Yes, sir. And then, Bhavati Marut. The leader is taking note. Again, I don't know exactly what to call this guy. Headmaster? Was he the one? I feel like we probably did get an actual title for him, but just know I remember who he is, but I don't remember the actual title off the top of my head right now. How pathetic, Cloche. How could you handle this by yourself you couldn't handle this by yourself and got paralyzed. Oh, and then the arm starts going all crazy, as well as the effects on the wing there are interesting. If it was just a little faster, I wouldn't have gotten hit at all. Damn that woman who was blocking my way. And it's like he's headbutting up against the, it's like he's headbutting up, or she. Again, not 100% right now. Stop sleeping. Wake up, Cloche. Then, Clofe, what's wrong with your arm? And what happened with the academy? My arm was destroyed while saving you, and I'm already done with the academy. I should be the one asking you about all this. I think Clofe and Cloche were both girls. They both look like it at least. But maybe I'm forgetting or getting it wrong. I should be the one asking you about all this. What have you been doing? Sorry, I underestimated them because I didn't think there were so many of them. What are you doing? Freeze them. Okay. Bhavati Varuna. And we see the ice starting to go up Clofe's injured arm, but it shatters back off. Huh? It didn't freeze at all, but regenerated its arm. The first thing to do before a fight is to figure out the opponent's attributes, you foolish humans. And then, get the fortifications back up. They're too sure as, what do we do now? What a bunch of idiots. And you almost died to those guys. Aren't you embarrassed, Cloche? I'll do it right this time. Yeah, you should. I won't be helping you I won't be helping you this time if you mess up. Don't worry. I'll take them all out in one blow. Bhavati, Asvins. You, and then another transcendental skill seal. So damn annoyed, and then right in the face. What a shame. I'm a little late. I wanted to stop you two before you guys joined each other. That's the woman who kept getting in my way. But I'm sure that I blew her head off. Oh well. I'll just have to make sure you two can't work together. Look forward to it. I'll show you how annoying a human can be. And then we're back to Sagara. That annoying dragon's out of the way, and all that's left is a few magicians. I straight up almost said musicians. All that's in the way is a few musicians. I'm sure my guys will take care of them. How do you feel, Rookie Queen? Your precious city will soon be gone from the face of the planet. I can't wait to see the look on your face. And then, a blade coming in? But she catches it. What's this, a knife? Oh, even your dagger's a god-level item. It must be nice to be the queen. But what were you trying to do with this? You weren't trying to kill me with this, were you? Don't even dream of it, queen. I told you earlier not to try anything foolish. It'd be best to sit tight while I'm being nice to you. If you act rash, I'll have no choice but to hurt you. If you were going to kill me, you would have done it already. So she's putting together that, yeah, they can't kill her. Seeing that you dragged me off the closed space stone instead of killing me, there must be a reason for not killing me. So, I'm going to resist with everything I've got. You said if I act rash. Yes, it's obvious that a human jumping at you with a knife would look rash to you, but I can be much more rash than this, even if it requires me to bet my remaining lifespan on something that might even not work at all. To be continued. Okay, that was really, really cool. I feel bad that I didn't interject too much. I guess just the whole worrying about if my setup's working all right is kind of taking up a little bit of my brain CPU space, since I'm not used to everything new, and I'm worried, especially with reactions. Even with the old setup, I always worry when recording reactions. I'm like, oh, I hope something doesn't go wrong, because I can't really re-record it. I can't really re-react to it. But I really like that. I like Agwin and Cossack, and we were kind of cliffhung with that. I think that though Cossack doesn't have like any of the emotions or whatever right now, especially because of giving up, what was it, the earrings to Yuta? I'm pretty sure they were earrings. I know it's the thing that he wears on himself that that keeps him from like, I would argue that like helps him have emotions. I would argue that it helps separate him from the leader of the dragons or whatever a little more, so that he can express more of his emotions, like his own personal emotions, without getting dominated as much by the Shura's emotional resonance. But I could be completely wrong on that. I just don't remember if it was a ring like for your finger or earrings right now. It might have, like at first I was like, oh yeah, earrings, but I might just be thinking Akraptor from Tower of God. It might have been a ring that he gave to Yuta, like for your finger. Now that I actually think about it. But I thought that was cool, but we were left on a cliffhanger. I think even though he's kind of emotionless, even though he's left all of that, maybe this is just the hopeless optimist in me. I kind of think he still would care about Agwin, and so whatever Cossack's doing, I think he still has Agwin in mind. But again, I could be really mistaken. This could be more tragic than that. I like the Shuras in general. I like Clofe and Cloche. I'm excited to see what humans like. Oh god, I'm forgetting her name. Her name, Ari, is the smaller one, so she's Irie. Okay, right? She's Irie, the guy is Ari. I'm excited to see what she can do here. Again, I don't know if it's because I took a week off, but I'm just having trouble remembering names and stuff. So I think that it'll be cool to see what a human can do there, even though, I was going to say, even though she's over, like, she's outnumbered, but then again, there are a lot of human mages there. It's just that not all human mages seem to be built the same. And beyond that, here at the end, I'm excited to see what Brilith does, because I really like Brilith's character, and I feel like we've barely gotten to see anything of what Sagara is about, even though we've seen so much Sagara. There's so much interesting stuff with what she's saying and how she's going about this situation that I actually can't wait to see more of her personality-wise, more of her plan-wise. But for now, that's it for 75. Let's go on to chapter 76. And now we're here with 76, or The Night It Rained Fire Part 13, and I click over to the next chapter, and we have Agni. So I'm like, oh, it must be a flashback. That's like my first, like, neuron firing in my brain. But it doesn't have those darker borders. So is it a flashback? Agni, what you say sometimes sounds like riddles to me. I don't really understand it. I can only think of it as having an especially long lifespan. Ah, Brilith. To the gods, the lifespan of a summoner isn't that important. And then, well, it is important, I guess, but there's a clear way to do it, although it isn't easy. Of course, that's only when the god likes the summoner enough to go through all that trouble, though. Okay, obviously, now that we see it, it is the flashback. Sorry, I need to like re-skim over this. Okay. Alright, so it's interesting. Well, it is important, I guess, but there's a clear way to do it, although it isn't easy. Of course, that's only when the god likes the summoner enough to go through all that trouble, though. So, stop making that long face and smile. You know that the only reason I'm here is you, so why don't you act a bit sweeter towards me? So, you can start by calling me Oppa. When a younger girl calls an older boy, the term Oppa is used, so it's just the honorific. See you later, Agni. Or not necessarily an honorific, but you get what I mean. Oh, sorry, getting tripped up. Alright, chapter 76. The Night It Rained Fire, part 13. What? Something more rash. What can you do? There's no use in pretending you have something up your sleeve. There's nothing you can do other than cry. Unless she's an idiot. She won't try to summon in her current state. She knows that she doesn't have enough lifespan left. Even if it works, the summoning will get cancelled if the summoner dies anyway. Ita etu Agni. And she's shocked. Is she crazy? I told her that I'd spare her life. Why is she throwing her life away for a city? What will Agni do if she dies here? Will Agni take revenge on the Shura realm? It isn't my fault. Or it isn't my fault that she's going to kill herself by trying to summon. Why do I have to be responsible for her suicide? So yeah, even if she goes through with the summoning or halfway kind of goes through with it and ends up dying, then like Agni's going to take revenge on the Shura anyway. So they're going to be screwed anyway. And of course we've had this pit-a-pat sound effect in the background this whole time too. What the hell? Nothing's happening. We had the nervous laughter, the sweat drop. There's no way you can survive after using a summoning spell. Don't try to scare me by acting as if you're going to summon him. There was no chance it would work with the lifespan you have left. Did you think I wouldn't know that? Don't try to play with me. Why don't you go crawl up in the corner like the rookie queen you are? Oh my. Are you going to cry since you have nothing more that you can do? Well, it doesn't suit a girl like you to just cry in a situation like this. And she gets stern. What the? Just cry or beg. What's with that annoying look on your face? A rookie like you shouldn't dare to look at me like that. Don't test my patience, okay? Hoti Marut. You can't even put a scratch on me with your weak magic. And is this back to Clophe? We have the slam and the crash and a really messed up looking Airi. Any more magic you want to try? I'm sure I got hit by all of your useless skills. You must be out of vigor by now, right? This is the first time I've seen a human go one-on-one with a Rakshasa. It's a shame that I have to kill you. Hey, Clophe, why are you mumbling? So that's... Okay, I got it right? I did say Clophe? I might have gotten it backwards. Whoops. Why are you mumbling to a human that can't even understand you? Finish things up and get over here. You aren't expecting me to fight all these magicians on my own, are you? Just blow them all up. My two strongest transcendental skills are sealed, so I can't use anything with a long delay because it might get sealed again. Stop complaining, Cloche. That area was your area to handle from the start. That's true, but... Whoa. I'm almost out of vigor, along with having one more healing spell left. Is there any way I can buy some time? If both Rakshasa attack the Academy, it'll definitely be destroyed. Oh yeah, that's it. That guy hasn't been trying to kill me. It's more like he's been toying with me. Hoti Vayu. And then, she ran away. I knew that would happen. She'd have to be crazy to fight against a Rakshasa one-on-one. And then, hey, Clophe, where are you going? Don't mind about where I'm going, and take care of the Academy. I did my part, so I'm going to do whatever I want from now on. Okay. And Clophe sees her in the distance. That little, hey, damn curiosity of his, or he drives me crazy. And again, I don't know if that means that Clophe, I don't know if that means Clophe is a guy or if this is just a mistranslation, because again, Korean usually isn't really very specific with with like gendered pronouns or anything like that. So it could just be a translation thing where it's like, we're just saying he because it's not specific. Which again, when it's not specific, maybe it's, I don't know, maybe it's different where different people are from, but I've said this before in previous videos. They is like a very normal thing to say, at least it always has been for me. Like if you're just talking about a person in general. So I just feel like going with they is probably fine in situations where you don't know as a translator. But, what do I know? Okay. We have Agwen with Marina, of course. Her hair color's different from the color of her eyes. She must be a quarter. She has to be related to that dragon half. But if that's so, how can he attack like that without any hesitation? So he did attack. And even Marina's wondering about it. And he still followed them. I heard the rumors, but I didn't think it would be this bad. But I guess a dragon's emotions are none of my business. I have no intentions of fighting you. All I need is the information on Kalavinka's whereabouts. If you just tell me that, I have no reason to hold you here. Kalavinka. Kalavinka. Do you know anything about him? And again, Kalavinka was definitely her, right? So this has to just be a translation thing. Even if I do, I wouldn't tell you. And then the cheeky dragon smile. The pause. I'm sure you don't have much vigor left. Wouldn't it be better for both of us, or if you just tell me and settle this peacefully? No. Vishnu said he wouldn't tell me who would become the enemy, so I should make my own decisions. So I'm planning to make my own calls and stay on the side that seems to want justice. But no matter how I look at it, you're a villain. Marna. I love how Kurigam's even managed to make them expressive in these Shura forms. A villain. I won't deny that. Seems like we won't get anywhere by just talking. Seeing how you're acting so overconfident, you must have lived your life only winning. And, judging by your overconfident behavior, you must have never gotten hit with dragon breath before. Okay, that is like a really good comeback. So at first I thought that was just Marina continuing on, but no, it's Cossack going like back at him. Judging by your overconfident behavior, you must have never been hit with dragon breath before. And then the invisible... Oh? I thought it was going to be the invisible breath hitting him. But no, he moves super quickly and is able to grab onto his mouth before he can use dragon breath. Of course, there's no way I'd ever get hit by such a slow attack. And he takes him into the side of the mountain. You shouldn't pick a fight with someone who's stronger than you if you don't want to be hunted, you little kid. To be continued. Cossack is so cool. Marina's really cool too. And I like Clofe and Cloche. I like their designs a lot. I really like Sagara, actually. Sagara hasn't done that much to make me like her. In fact, like I said in a previous reaction, I could see how people could not like her. I could get it. But I don't know. There's just something that is intriguing that makes me want to see more. And of course, Brilith is great. I want to see more of Irie and whatever her plan is here. The Irie and Clofe stuff is seeming to take an interesting little twist. So it'll be neat to see where that goes. But either way, all that aside, let's jump into chapter 77, I guess. Finishing things up with Kubera chapter 77, let's just get into reading. And we're actually back to Sagara. Huh, fine. I could care less if you stare at me like that. There's nothing you can do anyway. The city will be destroyed and you'll be left all alone. So, nothing you do will change anything, you rookie queen. And of course, I mentioned last time when we started, I was like, wait, are we in a flashback because we don't have the dark panels? But we've actually had the dark panels, like a lot of arcs and webtoons do, a lot of Tower of God arcs will do it. So the light probably meant flashback. Okay, the city will be destroyed and you'll be left all alone. Nothing you do will change anything, you rookie queen. We have serious Brilla still. What the hell? Why isn't she reacting? It's as if I'm the only one talking, The only one talking and becoming uneasy. Uneasy. Me. Because of a mere girl like her. And then we have a thump. Sorry for being late, Sagara. Ah, it's okay if you've taken care of it. And it just hit me. I just remembered that Guntarva and Shess are still coming, probably. It just hit me. I had completely forgot about them for these chapters. So, like, that's another big thing that's going to be happening eventually with this arc. It's okay if you've taken care of everything. We've destroyed the Magician Guild, and Hura is checking for any survivors. What about the Magic Academy? Clofe seems to have finished a long time ago, but Cloche's still fighting with the magicians. I was thinking of going there, but after seeing her brother not assisting her, I assumed there was no way to help. That's why I just came here. Okay, so I guess Clofe is a guy. Again, I'm having a little bit of trouble connecting back to the non-transformed forms that we saw like once. But I'll have to just go back and reread that after I get done recording. Yes, that was... Hold on. Yeah, that was a wise decision. She has a problem if she can't take care of an academy on her own. I'd much rather have you step all over this rookie queen. Step all over? What do you mean? Don't get me wrong. I do know that killing her will make things very inconvenient. What I want is to see that arrogant face of hers, to be covered in utter despair. That means you want us to... Yes, that means you get to destroy the city that the rookie queen loves more than her own life. Destroy it so that it may never be rebuilt. Start with this temple. And then The Night It Rained Fire, Part 14. We have banging and cracking as the temple's being destroyed. Ryagara, the transcendental skills don't work on the buildings at the center of the temple. Don't you think it's a waste of time to destroy them one by one? Don't question Sagara's orders, Pingata. So, Ryagara is actually... We know that there's some, like, deep loyalty here with what's going on with Sagara. Actually, like, physically destroying the buildings one by one, just because it's an order. But, Ryagara, don't you think it's weird? If the target was inside the temple, the priestess would have confessed by now. So if the target isn't here, there's no reason for us to destroy the temple. There should be humans who have evacuated into the temple, so our target may be amongst them. Really, that reminds me. I've been meaning to say this since earlier. If I were the target, I would have tried to escape the city rather than hiding in the temple or guild. Just by looking at the ranks, the Upanis outside of the city would make better opponents than us Rakshasas. Of course, our target may be inside the temple as you said, but I think it'd be better to just check outside the city instead of just destroying the buildings right now. And again, it's not even about the actual goal anymore, which is why some of Sagara's subordinates like Pingata are questioning it, because now it's more of a personal hurting Brilith thing. We've almost taken over this whole place anyway, so we can check the temple later. No matter how you look at it, this cannot be our top priority. In my opinion, Sagara is... That's enough, Pingata. Sagara is always right. And I love the... Sorry, the ellipses, but we put a period at the end of the ellipses. And then we have the banging and cracking. Good, yeah, that's it. This temple's too much for a rookie queen. Destroy all of them and leave her with just a room. Hey, Pingata, there are humans coming out of that building. Trample them at the entrance. Our target's a female, but there's no need to differentiate. We shouldn't leave any humans to serve this rookie queen at all. And then we have the horror on Brilith's face. Cheer up, priestess. You must be tired. Drink this. I bought it from Meloth, and it's great. Beautiful Brilith, beautiful Brilith, we love you. Thanks for always protecting us, Brilith. I've lived here and there, but Atera's the best because you're here, priestess. My friend said he'd live in Atera until his last breath. Of course I feel the same way too. And of course this ties back into when we first met her, seeing how attached the citizens are to her. It feels like we hadn't really seen that a lot until circling back around to it. Mother, what would you do in this situation? I don't have much vigor left. Even if I defeat this enemy, I can't fight off all the other Shuras. The god isn't answering my call as expected, and I have no hopes of winning. But I still want to try everything in my power, even if it means using all of my remaining vigor. Alright, Bhavati, Agni. And then we have the shock on Sagara's face as she looks back. Sagara? I'm fine. Ryagara, continue. You're really pissing me off. You think I'm a pushover because I was being nice to you, huh? Do you really think this kind of useless magic would work on me? And have I become weaker than I thought? Or do you actually have some talent? Your magic actually works on me, huh? But all I need to do is regenerate. I can keep regenerating, but how much vigor do you have left? How much more of this magic can you use? How much longer can you keep up with this crap, you useless pile of shit? And then, as I've kept telling you since earlier, I really was planning on keeping you alive. It was because of that damn promise I made to that guy, but also because I thought you watching the city get destroyed would cause you more suffering than death. But you know what? My thoughts have changed. I think killing you would be for the best. And we see her hair down. Come to think of it, even if the gods do attack the Shura realm, it doesn't matter to me since the Anantas there aren't even on my side. Idiots who don't even understand my great dream. They've forgotten their devoted king. They don't even seek vengeance, but only cling to useless rules and principles. The only one who actually listens to me is a coward who would abandon his king once. Yes, Vasuki, the only reason I feel the slightest bit of guilt is because of you. But you'll be with Taksaka, so you'll be safe even if the gods end up attacking. I've decided, Rookie Queen. I'll kill you with my own hands right here. So now we're seeing this is vengeance for Sagara. This whole thing, the others of the Ananta aren't even on her side. She just wants vengeance. I'll kill you with my own hands right here. Of course I won't let you die an easy death. Those impudent eyes that have the nerve to glare at me, and that body that dares to attack me, that body that won't submit until the very end, I'll make them all rot while you're still alive. And I'll personally watch you die a horrid death. We're gonna get cliffhung, aren't we? So, that green light you had until now was healing magic, huh? I see. It surely has an effect. You're back in one piece even after being ripped in two. Well, you won't be able to use it anymore. You're quite the strange human. If you were going to run, you should have ran to somewhere I would never find you. Why would you run to a place where I can see you? And then Irie smiles. You're smiling. Thank you, nameless Rakshasa. Oh, because of course she can't even hear it. For going easy on me, and letting me lure you here. If it took any longer than this, my death would have been in vain. But still, better late than never. And we have this huge flash of light. As Clophe looks back. It hurts. It hurts so much that I'm starting to get numb. I have no feeling in the left side of my body anymore. Am I going to die now? And is that her arm disintegrating? It's strange. I wanted to protect the city. I thought that was my purpose in life. But why don't I feel any sorrow right now? I'm going to die soon, but it's so comfortable, warm and cozy. Huh. And then Agni is actually shut up. What a gorgeous panel. And I love the flame effects in the background of the text before that. To be continued. What an incredibly good ending. This arc has been amazing so far. And of course, if you all have been watching, you know so far my opinions on Kubera. I think Kubera is insanely, insanely good. I am loving every single thing that I've been reading. But Kubera, I think out of all of them, Kubera might be one of the best things that I'm reading right now. It's definitely up there. I guess I don't know if I would say it is the best if I include like manga and everything, because though I have been on hiatus with them, I was really loving Marriage Toxin a lot. And I also really, really like Chainsaw Man. But as much as I love ORV, and I am loving ORV, I just think that Kubera is just special. Kubera is so good. So yeah, I'm really loving this so far. I'll do 3 chapters next time and then finish off The Night It Rained Fire the time after that, and then I'll probably do a review or two, and we'll see where we go from there. I don't want to take too long off from reactions, but again, we'll see where we go from there. Either way, thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know what you thought. If the audio is bad, I'm sorry. Again, I won't know until I start editing, but I'll try to find some kind of fix. I'll try to figure something out. I think a good solution would be to get like a boom arm for my mic. Right now I just have a desk mic stand, and I think generally getting a boom arm and putting it closer to my face would probably help. So I think that's the way to go. As it is right now, it's still like very close to my face. It's literally right here. You can kind of see it at the little edge of the bottom of the screen there. But yeah, maybe moving it closer would help, and then my settings I could do something better with. But either way, thank you for watching. I hope it turned out okay. If you did like the video, comment down there to tell me what you thought of this this week's 3 chapters, what you thought of my thoughts and reaction. Again, technically this is Tuesday because it's like 1 a.m. currently, but this will be up on every Monday from now on, I hope. So prepare for every Monday weekly Kubera. I'm very, very, very excited to finally get consistent with the schedule. So even though, again, not starting off well with being consistent, like, comment, tell me what you thought, my thoughts and reaction, all that. Subscribe for more Kubera, much more on the channel. Like I said, it's going to be weekly along with all of these other things. Follow on Twitter if you want. If you want a link to the Discord server, it's free and open for anyone. If you would like to help support the channel, you could drop a super thanks down below. It would be very much appreciated if you want to support that way, or if you want to get One Piece videos a bit early, if you want to get a shout out at the end of every single video, then all you've got to do is hit join down below to become a channel member, or go to patreon.com/HakuofTheTubes to become a patron. Like I said, patrons and channel members get One Piece videos a bit early and shoutouts at the end of every video. So thank you so much to patrons. Thank you so much to the channel members and the patrons: Chosen Regular, Evan Hawley, Magical Girls, Efronono, Smeller Dog and Abyss Knight, Sheraton Student, David Langstaff, Slayer Candidates, SG and Stance Eater, and Pure Element Patiardi Owl. Thank you all so much for your support. Thank you all so much for watching. Again, hopefully I'll be trying to do better in the future as we move forward. Thank you so much, and I'll see you all next time.